7. All right. Looks like we're coming through.
Me too. Check, check, check. 1, 2,
Yep.
1, 2. And does the music shut off?
It will. That wasn't in our budget.
So I had to get people here. Had to convince people.
All right. We are finally here doing some spice. We have an awesome crowd of people that are on standby if one of us has an emergency. But thank you, Jill, for being here for people's entertainment. And how this is going to work, Cyrus, is we have 7 wings here, and we have 7 questions that we are going to ask you. And each wing gets progressively spicier. First one, not a problem at all. Around the middle, that's Tabasco sauce, like still not crazy. These last 3 will get into probably the bigger spicy zone here. And the last one is a Carolina Reaper sauce that I had to sign a waiver for, so it should be good.
Should we set him up with something?
Yeah, we should. Who has a phone that wants to distract Cyrus? Because he will be loud. And it's an Android too. So.
The iPad's downstairs.
Oh, there's an iPad downstairs in the living room. All right. So, are you ready?
Yep.
All right. So, start off with the first wing, and then
Are you sure this is the right way?
we'll find out.
I don't want to start with the Reaper. Is it the right one?
This one's already spicy.
Are you sure you did the right order?
Yeah, I'm sure.
And what is this first one?
Honey, it's garlic and hot. I may have done them in like these first 4 in a different order, but okay. That was hotter than I thought it was going to be. That was overwhelming. All right. So, your first question is, your love for music is something that you have spoken of as an essential for your life. For you, what is the essential songs to be added to a playlist for a road trip, and why those ones?
Oh, brother. How long is this playlist?
Let's give a top 5. Good
Okay.
grief, that first one.
It wasn't too bad. It does taste a little like honey. Okay, so one song I think would be Sugar Planet by Sweet Salt, just because.
Does anyone even know what that song is here? Just okay. We're gonna get a lot of those then.
So that's a song that I would always start my road trips with, like as a kid. That I don't know why. It just always sounded like the beginning of something exciting. I don't know. It just is. So that would be number 1. And then road trip essentials. Probably some Reliant K, because that's always important. Probably something poppy, something like Chainsmokers, probably, to do some dancing. Some worship music. And
Try more specific, interesting.
okay, how about okay, More Than Useless by Reliant K. Let's do Levitating by Dua Lipa, just because that's what came to mind. Jeremy Camp's Here I Am. And soundtrack music, because everyone's got to sing Disney songs on a road trip, right, Dan?
Dan's just smiling over there. Nice, that sounds like a pretty good playlist. So let's move on to the next swing. So this one is just a generic sauce from Walmart. Those should have been switched, in my opinion. But
Yeah. That's
so
okay.
second question. At one point, and maybe still, you had wanted to be a paramedic. Where do you see the similarities, and maybe not the jobs or what you'll be doing, but in the drive for helping people with your new career path as being a teacher?
Can you rephrase the question?
At one point, you wanted to be a paramedic, so was that a drive to just help people or for adrenaline rush? And how do you see that being similar to now being a teacher?
Well, I think the paramedic side of things, yeah, it's helping people, but also I like jobs that aren't slow, like where there's always something to do and I'm always moving. And yeah, the adrenaline would be fun. And yes, of course, helping people. Like whenever there's an accident or an ambulance, I'm always sort of like curious as to like what could happen or what I could do. You know, one of those people that probably shouldn't be hanging around but kind of wants to because I'm like.
What's happening?
But then teaching also is definitely for elementary school kids anyways is always doing something, especially after my practicum, my observational practicum, watching how much movement there was from the teacher. Like she really didn't sit down for very long.
It was just go, go, go.
Yeah, and
Like-
I like that. I like different things. So I feel like in both those jobs there'd always be something happening and something new.
Okay. Nice. So we can move on to the next wing.
Don't touch your eyes.
Yeah, I'm getting that. So this next section, similar to the show Hot Ones, I pulled photos from your Facebook and your Instagram account, and we just want to see like what your thoughts and what was going on during that moment for that. So we'll see if they will
Are we
be funny.
eating a wing first?
Yes, and I'll bring up the first photo here.
Nice. What's this hot sauce?
Another Walmart sauce.
Is this the habanero? Or Tabasco?
This is Tabasco. I'm not looking forward to those two. So, we have your first photo up here. This is like 2013, maybe? And explain what's going on here.
Okay, so this is my friend Kim. She was my maid of honor at my wedding, and my friend Lane, and another person that we went to high school with. And then, so the four of us girls, I can count. It's a little distracting to have a spicy mouth, but so the four of us went to a Marianas Trench concert, and then we walked around the downtown of Regina in circles, hoping that we would just happen to bump into Marianas Trench. And we did that for probably 2 hours. And then we saw them. Like, they pulled up to the hotel. I think what we did was we sat down because we were tired. We sat down on this bench outside of the Ramada, and then this van pulls up, and we're like, are you kidding? Like, this actually worked? And the band gets out of the car, and so we flagged them down. We're like, can we take a picture and talk with you? And so the two main guys stopped and talked with us, and Josh took a picture with us, and it was really fun.
Nice. All right, so we got 2 more pictures here. Explain this one.
Okay, so that was in our apartment here when we first moved here. And I think this was for a youth event. So I dressed up as an assassin to assassinate the youth. Come to youth group, kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Nerf gun and a Nerf sword, and actually a couple of them, and the mag strap, and just a hoodie. It was fun.
That was like your profile
That was a
picture
great
for
picture.
a bit.
It
Nice.
was a lot of fun.
All right, and then the last one. This is my favorite one from doing a deep dive on your social media, and we have this. explain
Okay.
what's happening here.
So this is the face of disgust at Jared for taking my picture and then posting it because we went to a blood donor clinic to donate blood, and I did, and it was fine. And then, you have to sit at the table and eat your cookie, whatnot, for 15 minutes. And I had my winter coat on and my toque, and I just put my head down on the table because I don't remember feeling bad. I just felt tired.
She had a nap, and the doctors or whatever were concerned.
I was feeling tired, so I just put my head down, and then the nurses come up to me and they're like, "Oh, you can't do that. Like, you need to come sit over here, and we have to So they pushed me back into a chair and put these cold cloths on me. I'm like, I really don't feel like I still feel like that was uncalled for.
She was as white as a ghost.
I was fine. I still feel like this was overkill, but they don't want you to faint because then you can't use your blood or something like that. So they probably didn't use my blood. Are you done?
Yeah. We'll just keep that up there for the remaining of the interview. So next swing, I think this is the last of the Walmart ones.
The habanero one?
Habanero sauce. I'm on fire.
You want some sugar?
No. So, you've been to a few places since being married to me, and you're welcome for that. But if you were to advertise or to sell us on a detail of some of the places being Cuba, Hawaii, or Mexico, what would be the highlight of either of those? Cuba might be hard.
Okay, yeah, I didn't love Cuba. I think part of that might have been because we'd never been anywhere, so we were scared to do anything. We didn't know, who to go with and who not to not, get murdered or kidnapped. We had a couple close calls, I'm pretty sure, but that's a story for another time. The best part of Cuba was coming back to the hotel room and having the little towels in different shapes every time. Our maid would put different shaped towels, and it was so cute. That was really fun. She'd have swans, and one time she used my hat and sunglasses and gave the swan a little outfit. It was cute. I can't remember. I think there was a turtle, and there was some cool stuff.
They could do a lot with towels.
Yeah. Then Hawaii was great. That was my favorite. There was a lot of highlights from that trip. Snorkeling was cool, despite the little bit of motion sickness. But it scared me to get in the water, but once I was in the water, it was a lot of fun. Just really pretty, walking around to downtown to do shopping, and yeah, it was fun. And then Mexico was a completely different trip because it was a missions trip, but that was fun, building a house and seeing people and pretending I knew how to speak Spanish.
Joyce.
No.
Okay.
You do not know how to speak Spanish.
No, I do not. All right. So now we're into the final three, and these are the ones where we actually gone out of my way instead of just going to Walmart and seeing what they had. So
Sugar.
this first one is just a jalapeno sauce, but we'll see how it goes. So
I feel like this should have been the first one.
yeah, probably.
This is not spicy.
I don't want to oversell, but now I'm feeling more confident. So
That's a big leap from this one to these two.
So you have spoken at times for your love of Ireland, and even saying that one day you and Aaron should just take a trip and live in a castle for a month. How does the fantasy of doing that compare with just road trips, or maybe even times that you spent in Lake Louise? Do you feel like Ireland would surpass those times, or would it be on a different kind of excitement level?
Oh yeah, I think it would be on a different level completely because, right now it seems like kind of a pipe dream because it's expensive. But yeah, that would be so much fun. yeah, I don't know.
Why Ireland though? There's other places that have castles.
Okay, maybe it's just because like
Gerard
movies
Butler.
and books. Okay, well that helps. Maybe it's just because movies and books kind of like glamorize it. Ireland, we thought that I was like Irish, like my family history, but my dad went there and like couldn't
Didn't
find.
take you.
Okay, yeah. I found out he was going to Ireland, and I was like, "What? Can I come?" But they were already on the plane, so it's a little late for that. But yeah, he didn't find like any family lineage, so that doesn't necessarily mean that we're not, but probably not. I don't know. Anyways, so that kind of I think first intrigued me, and then yeah, movies make it seem really pretty, and the rolling hills, and the accent, and like what's not to like? The music, the culture, the Celtic dance and art. That's the word I'm looking for.
Awesome. Okay, so last you here, are you doing okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Are you?
No. I would have stopped at the habanero one, but
'Kay,
yeah, that
stop
last one.
touching your eyes. You can't touch your eyes on these last two, or we're going to the hospital. I don't want to do that on my birthday.
Fine. All right,
Don't
so
worry, Aaron will drive him.
Has anyone commented, or is anyone watching?
Yep.
Okay.
Tori says, "Happy birthday, beautiful."
Oh, thank you.
Kimberly says, "Hey, that was us when we met."
Oh, not that picture.
I can't pronounce that.
Mariana's Trench.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay.
okay, that's a big jump up.
Oh, you already okay.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Don't touch your eyes.
Oh man,
Don't touch your
I
eyes.
am not touching. I'll
It's-
ask you your question here really fast. Oh.
I'm scared.
Who knows? So, we have a lot of inside jokes between the two of us. Describe the process or even the evolution of an inside joke and how it can just become second nature or the things that make an inside joke awesome. That's not a joke, that's an argument.
You want me to keep going?
What?
You want me to eat more?
Sure. Ooh.
No, it's definitely spicy.
Good, Jared.
Yeah,
Want some sugar?
I got sugar.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get milk.
Speak to the empty chair.
It is quite spicy. My tongue does hurt a little bit. I would say inside jokes have all sorts of ways of starting. Like sometimes they start from an argument, like the pineapple one, which Jared says is an argument and not a joke.
What's the pineapple joke?
We'll tell you later.
It's about which way a pineapple would be inserted into someone's behind, and we have different opinions on how that would go about.
But that's the context was if someone was angry. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Too many.
Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to think of inside jokes that we have even.
Like hup or like.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Sometimes they're.
Maybe that's just from Dan.
Yeah, Dan just gives us all our inside jokes, and then we carry them on. I'm
Just-
gonna have some sugar.
Okay.
Yep. It helps. Like it's kind of temporary. It still comes back. How's the milk? Maybe you shouldn't have any Reaper sauce.
I'll just touch it with my tongue. All right. I'm going to ask the question first, and then we'll go into it. But, yeah, you took this like a champ. I'm excited for other people and how they fare. So, you've made this far. What is some advice, or how would you explain this video to Cyrus if one day he stumbles upon it in the future?
Um,
Hey,
I have to eat that first.
yeah.
Already struggling.
Ugh, I can smell it.
I feel like you shouldn't. Oh, Jared.
Mm. I'm fine. Go ahead. Oh,
You go outside?
go ahead.
I'm a little worried.
Oh, that stays with you.
There's ice cream. Maybe. There's ice cream in the freezer. That'll probably help too.
Oh,
Stop stalling.
I'm
Go.
scared.
oh my gosh.
This is that adrenaline thing.
Oh. No, you've been cocky this whole game. You go right in.
Put this
Oh.
your tongue. You don't have as many hot receptors there.
Yeah, try that.
I think just try every place and see what works best for them.
Ugh. You're good? No?
Just give me a sec. Okay. This one bites my throat.
It's
The previous one bit my tongue.
everywhere. I'm sweating.
It is hot.
Oh my gosh. So, Cyrus, explain. Oh.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yeah, are you? Yeah. One bathroom in this house. Oh.
That's brutal.
Oh. So, any advice for Cyrus if he's...
Don't do it. It's too spicy.
Oh, it's very spicy. I just took a bite out of a volcano. Oh. Yeah. I believe it. Well, we did it. We made it through. You kind of answered some questions, so thanks for watching. We're going to make a bunch of wings now for all of our guests, and they can try. Dear goodness. Well, again, thanks again, and I'm going to shut this down. Oh.